We have a picture now, 1142. What do you see here?
This
Perceive.
image is interesting. Again, I see another Syrian influence. I would be interested to see how close these images were produced together. It tells actually of, I'm understanding it's a story of the wars that have been going on in our galaxy, the battles that have been taking place, which is again for hopefully us to unite as people, to come back to this unconditional love, which has been pulled many different ways and forgotten, even in these galactic wars, that there's been a lot of pain and suffering, loss of family lineages that go down the line in many places, trying to protect, so to say, this heart, this X marks the spot of the heart, which is the most important thing to have. So, and it tells a brief history. I see more of.
It's more like an information kind of telling, yes. Is there any
Yes.
way we could use in our 3D this picture? Or just telling a story?
I believe it's more telling a story than it is that, rather than healing or information, or it's more information. It rather than like healing purposes is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Just a very, almost like a clock, if that makes sense. It tells the story of what has been going on in these galactic and
Okay, any
astral.
deeper or a particular story that we need to hear through this picture, maybe? McKenna?
Say that again.
Any particular story or something what we need to hear through this picture? Any particular message apart what you already shared with us?
Just that there have been planets that have been completely destroyed, lineages of families that can never be brought back. And even though we do understand that life may be just a quick, burst of light, there's also pain behind that, and no loving being wants to see the beings that they have had soul connections with for eons destroyed by beings that don't respect the love of others. And that is why you have to sometimes put your foot into the ground. It doesn't mean that necessarily these beings want to fight, want to participate in these wars, but also they have no choice in order to not be walked over and abused. Abused is a very simple term for the word, but that is also a message of unconditional love, not allowing others to step on your toes, and you must stand up for yourself.
Okay. Just touch the picture and see if anything else comes. Try just imagine you touching it by hand. And if you can read anything else, oh, that's it.
I feel it just has a lot of mixed emotions that are with this, the feelings of pain, of loss, the feelings of love, of uniting with others for a cause, a good cause, a cause that will allow peace and happiness. But again, sadness that what happens out there is no different than what takes place in here in our reality.
All right, so the story is about the wars, and it's not just on our planet, it's the not global, but let's say galaxy galaxies was and between planets. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes. There's been many planets that have been completely blown up and destroyed. It's
By
important to
whom?
realize that too. By other negative vampiric conscious beings, whatever they may be, whatever shape they may take. You could
Any
say
name come?
reptilians, you could say the Anunnaki, you could say the Greys, you could say also some Lyrian beings. There's good and bad in many of the races, so we can't say all race is bad. We can't say all good is good. So it's important to know.
Thank you, McKenna.